Hey guys, welcome back to the United Star. And Manchester United have, I don't know whether to use the word convincingly or unconvincingly, beat Luton down 3-0. I think the scoreline doesn't depict how the game was. And I think Prasham and I have spoken about it over chat. And he's the best one I can go to explain how the game panned out. Prasham, all over to you.
So Vishesh, I think an interesting game. 3-0 doesn't, as you said, doesn't do justice. We got the two goals right at the end. And anyone who saw that game will say that the first half was very even. I think Luton Town had about enough chances as we did. We had the better chance in the first half to score with a brilliant dummy from Donny van de Beek that Mata took a shot and the keeper saved it. But Luton were playing well. It wasn't like we were dominating them or outplaying them. And to be fair to them, throughout the 90 minutes, apart from the last 15 minutes when Bruno came on, we weren't dominating them at all. We were playing good football, but they had their chances and they were playing well as well. So, of course, the 3-0 doesn't do justice, but I'll take the win because there are a few positives I want to point out. We need this, so I'm going to point out a lot of positives right now. Number one, Dean Henderson. I think he made a fantastic save, absolutely brilliant. He wasn't called upon in the entire game a lot. Luton had shots, but they weren't on target or they were easy. But when he was, brilliant save, absolutely great. And what followed after that was a great block by Eric Bailly off the line. I think Bailly was quite good today, and it shows that he has some good qualities, and maybe he should get a run in the squad because he does have some good qualities. But of course, he's prone to those absolute erratic moments where he's absolutely useless. But Bailly looked good today, and that's a positive for us. The other two things are I don't know how much of a positive they are, but at least Aaron Van Bissaka got a game in. He looked good, but I didn't want him to play the entire 90, but he had to because we had a 1-0 lead till about 88, 89 minutes. So he had to play the entire game and Matic as well. I didn't want him to play for as long as he did. But again, he had to play because we weren't dominating the game. I think Ole might have expected us to have a 2 or 3 goal lead and then take Matic off at least because I think Matic is crucial for the next game. But the positive is that they looked match sharp and they looked good. The other thing I want to say is that Donny van de Beek is very exciting. He looks a good player and he was moving around well in the box. His movement in and around is nice. Passing is good. So that bodes well for us. Our second squad was playing today, which included the likes of Fred, Van de Beek, Mason Greenwood potentially. Dan James would be in it. I don't know what the situation is with him. Henderson was in it. So it looks much better than what our second squad was last season. Of course, the likes of Lingard and Mata and Igalo are yet there, which are problem areas. But if we do get a right wing, I think Mason Greenwood would become the striker for these games, and I think that would be very good for him as well. I think Juan Mata is basically done at the club. Even in this game, he had a couple of chances, he didn't take them. As much as I love the man Juan Mata, I think the footballer Juan Mata is done at Manchester United. The best and the biggest positive might have been in the end the Mason Greenwood hold up play for Martial's goal. I think that was a very, very important goal for for Rashford. What am I saying? For Rashford, I think that was a very, very important goal for Marcus Rashford because we've all seen, right? He does not look himself. He does not look the player that he was. But the way Greenwood held that ball up, again, he's showing that he's ready to be that number 9. But the way he held it up, Rashford ran off him, accelerated brilliantly, great composure and spotted it. And then Mason Greenwood dribbling past 2 or 3 players, hitting a goal. Again, that will do his confidence a world of good. Since the controversy, I think now he can put it behind him, start the game against Brighton and go for it. The couple of negatives, like I already said, Mata was not very good. Lingard was above average, but he was okay. Igalo was not good at all. Igalo did not touch the ball much. He didn't create many chances. He didn't take any chances that he had. So I'm worried about Igalo. Maguire was fine. Brandon Williams cannot cross the ball. He's a right-footed player playing on the left and he cannot cross the ball. So that's something that we need to work out. But he had a decent game. All in all, good game. We're through. We didn't dominate, but a game that we potentially should have. But we're through 3-0. The scoreline looks good. Marcus Rashford getting a goal, Mason Greenwood getting a goal, and Dean Henderson making a fantastic save on his first game back at Manchester United. So I would have had complaints if it was 1-0 maybe, but at 3-0 and as the overall picture, I don't have many complaints. The fact that he had to bring Bruno on shows that Ole was worried too a little bit. I think it shows that he was worried too that Luton might get a goal. But I don't want to dwell too much on the negatives today, Vishesh. Like there's a reason why I don't want to dwell on them. because there has been too much of that. And I think we need to move forward to the Brighton game, take this result in our stride, and then get a performance there.
Ashram, I agree with you on majority of the things. I mean, the players that stood out are very similar. I personally believe Lingard had a very good game. I think he was a standout performer from the rest of the so-called second team squad. So I think he had a good game, and he's given Ole much to think about. Maybe because he's being linked with Spurs, and he wants to prove Mourinho, get rid of Ali and bring me in. I don't know, but I think Lingard had a good game. Yes, I saw Dean Henderson save, amazing. Called to the moment, made the save. All the players you mentioned, spot on, but I just disagree with the fact that this covers the cracks. I think a lot of people on social media may be like, oh, we won 3-0, everything's good. Let's move on
No,
to
no,
the
no.
Brighton game.
Vishesh, that I repeat, I think there were a lot of negatives, but I don't want to harp on them right now. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
I think the
So
way,
that's
if
what
you want
that's
me
what
to
I
just
wanted to
highlight
specify.
one thing, I just want to highlight one thing. The way we set up tactically, there was very little width. I think there was very little width. We were playing too centrally. We were too narrow. And we lost the ball in midfield a lot of times. Luton had their chances. When you're playing a team like Luton, you need to finish them off. You need to kill them. You need to remove any hope. If there was a crowd in there today, we might not have won this game, to be in all honesty.
So, guys, that's about it. That's what Prashant thinks. We've won 3-0, and we may just be playing Brighton back-to-back fixtures over the weekend, and then in the Carabao Cup come the 28th of September, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Hmm.
let us know what you think about this game. Honestly, I'm not impressed. I still think that United are lacking in all departments, and I'm still Glazers out, Woodward out, all of that. But yeah, guys, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.